I think I'd rather give up and play another game where I could win. Especially given that I'm not D-ranking at all for this. Does the power of friendship counter perfect openers? Heart of the cards. Okay. I'll just draw a card that's not in my deck. That's what I'll do. I'll just cheat. What? Ah. 2 Embiggens. Should... I mean, I've reached this point. Should I just go ham and play both of them? Sure, whatever. Screw it. It's Embiggen Druid. You play Embiggen. He's a quest. He's gonna play pretty slowly. We'll be fine. Yes, that's true. I have worth everything. Oh my goodness. Look at this minion. Gigantic. 4 mana, 7/6 untargetable. We're actually gonna get to win a game, hopefully. And this works nicely for curve too. Power of friendship, that's right. This is working out. I'm not stuck drawing the heavy stuff this time. I feel like you'd be better off running a much more aggressive deck. I think this other stuff is too slow. But I mean, like, it's got like a 50% or 56% on the deck page or whatever. That's why I went for it. Despite the fact that it doesn't have frizz, and that's why I wanted to do it, because I don't have frizz, and I've been wanting to play this deck. Just I didn't have frizz to make my dragons cheaper and stuff. Thank you. Your friendship is definitely treasured. Yeah, I think the Spellkin's definitely going to be the better one. So this is probably what I'm playing next turn. 2 8/8s on turn 7. Yes, please. Yeah, this list doesn't have frizz. And I know most lists do have frizz. But I mean, it's got a decent win rate without it, so that's why I was like, it must be pretty good still. That's why it's not running a ton of dragons either, right? But I think if you had frizz, you'd definitely run more dragons in the deck. Or at least a few more. Maybe not a ton more. These are like the main ones you'd be running anyways. You might run a few more higher end ones too, because they would just end up in these 6 spots if they were 8s and stuff like that. But yeah, that was a sick turn right there. So this guy hasn't done a ton yet. Just been drawing and froze me for a little bit. He's invoked. Well, now he's invoked 4 times, so he can play his Galakron with the 8/8s. But I mean, I think he's dead, so that's another thing. Alright, guess we got it. Sweet. Good stuff. I want to see more of that. I get the feeling that It might just be smart to just Embiggen as fast as possible and then high roll into not getting stuck with this giant stuff. Not even be worrying about that. We did get the Breath of Dream, so again, that's pretty important. And negates the problem of the extra mana a little bit. Let's just go ham here. I think going ham is the way this deck works. Looks good. I like it. That definitely worked. Now I get a 4/3. I mean, like, it doesn't work perfectly on curve, but it's still pretty sweet. Pirate Warrior, okay. At least he didn't play anything until now. We got the Lifesteal Rush ready to go though. The power of friendship is so strong. Destroys all barriers. Okay. There's the Sky Barge. Watch it go face. Dang it, didn't go face. That would have been great though. So this can be ready for this. We are starting to get in a more awkward situation here. But yeah, we'll do Squirrel into Corruptor probably. Scale the Evasive Worm might work too. This doesn't seem a ton better. A little bit better. Maybe. Because you still have to put both of them into it. Youch. He's definitely going to have to clear this with his weapon. So that he gets to keep his taunt. And 2 taunts. Goodness. Oh, is he trading with the Sky Barge? Is that what he's going to do? Oh, he's trading with the Deckhand. Sure. That makes sense. Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. That's what I like to see. That's even better than a Corruptor turn. That's Quest Druid stuff for 1 more mana. I didn't have to do a quest at all. Just play a card. We can get a 6/10 taunt next turn. Pirate Warrior is going to have a real hard time killing a 6/10 taunt. He's taken so much damage and done like nothing to me. He's just barely keeping up. Maybe cheap taunts or something would help you keep alive. Good if draw early, good if draw late. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that idea. Maybe we'll try shifting it around a bit. And see what we can do with it to make it better. See, when he has 2 Sky Barges, it's almost... I'm a little bit concerned about the fact that he could just wham so many rockets into this thing that it would die without getting to do much blocking. This could be better. It's pretty freaking big. And it can kill one of these. I think it's good. I think that's a better idea. Yeah, it seems like getting Embiggen earlier is definitely better. It's just that, yeah, it slows down these big things, and if that's all I'm drawing, then I'm really screwed, but I haven't been really getting stuck with them too much. It was just like that at first. Oh, youch. Okay. There's my Ziliax, which is very similar to this card now, except it's got lifesteal and 1 more health. I guess this is the time to do that. It's gonna get a lot of health back, though. But I mean, fighting a Pyro Warrior, our main problem is just shutting down their aggression, not aggroing them down. So we should be fine. And I can, like, do these at the same turn, too, if I have to. And that's, like, that's a 9/9 on turn 10. So that's pretty sweet. If I wait, though, it's like I can play all 10 of these mana on top of it or something like that. Okay. Well, let's do it like this. This looks good to me. We got lots of rush in this deck. Lots of rush to keep my opponent off the board. And these work really well with extra stats, for sure. He was a little bit of a slow start for a Pyro Warrior, though. He didn't play anything till turn 3. So that might have had a significant impact on how this game is going. Another Restless Mummy. Wow, okay. Okay, we can get one of these guys down. Because he still has to... He still has to, like, double attack and weapon, probably. Just to kill it. Probably do the Scorcher. The Marstrike was a consideration, just because I can hero power down the poisonous thing, but it's still extra 2 mana, and then you're like paying 5 mana. Taking damage to get a 5/4. Not super worth it. You gotta consider the hero power cost. Obviously, I did that attack to set up for this AoE. For lucky, just randomly leaves this sitting here. And then this can finish off the reborn version of it, but I don't expect that to happen. Alright. It's like done pretty much all of the rush minions now. Just one more corruptor should be there. Oh, he's not gonna attack with them. Okay. He wants the extra bodies. I suppose he is running out of stuff. Oh, and he had another Reaper. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, it's a great tab. I check it like all the time. Yeah, the trending tab is so good. It's mostly got like your like normal ladder deck stuff that you see, but sometimes there's some really fun decks that people are just like playing a lot, and I'm like, wow, this is different. I want to try that. It's normally something that some streamer that was really popular ended up playing that everyone jumps onto. You should, Daniel. Let me know if you're ever playing the game. I will know, actually, because I'll just look and I'll see you here. Yeah, I think, I know not everyone would be willing to do it, but investing in the subscription for HS Replay and getting all the extra stats and stuff really helps in improving your play and everything like that. Because it's, I don't think a lot of features are locked out, but the matchups are definitely locked out, and matchups are like super important information to know. Especially like I've been doing tournaments, and I often look at my matchup charts to figure out who I'm going to be banning out. Because sometimes it's not obvious who your worst matchup is when you see a bunch of decks that are doing kind of this similar stuff. And you're like, who am I most likely to lose to here? Sometimes I make bad bans, and I feel like that alone is like the reason why I end up losing in matches and stuff. Especially for a while, I was playing Galakron Shaman and I wasn't banning Holy Wrath Paladin. And because I figured it's okay, I'll be fine, I'll make it with the other deck. But then it really does beat Galakron Shaman a lot, and it was a big enough problem that I should have been considering it more. So we can finish him off with this, right? I don't think we don't even need the Savage Roar, but we're going to do it anyways. GG. Got him. Alright, we're climbing back up to our 50% win rate here. And maybe I was being too safe with the Embiggens. I wasn't playing it early enough. But we're definitely going to change that now. Especially, like, every time I see these at the same time, and a dragon, this looks amazing. This is exactly what I want. Because now I'm going into 3 mana next turn. And I get the extra stats on everything. As long as we draw into anything here, just like six cards, or no, seven cards that we can draw. No, 8 cards that we can draw. There's that too. Okay. Yeah. Lots of options. Obviously, this doesn't let me draw an extra card this turn, but the stats are very good. I am definitely happy with it. So there we go. It's working out. Yeah, this'll look better as we keep going. We just had a bad start. I might still try a different deck tonight, but we'll keep going with this for now. Oh my goodness, yes. More ramp. Thank you, Witch Doctor. Perfect. We are so far ahead. And drawing cards. Okay, we'll play this. We'll probably play that the turn after. Sap would be a little annoying, but we'll be fine. I kind of like the Amalgam because it's a mech. I think I want to do that. I've been checking out other HS streams for the first time. Thank you for not having any cheesy music on there. There's so many others that have. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I know that like you can get copyright claimed and stuff if you have music in the background. But generally speaking, I don't really listen to music that much in the first place. And yeah, so it's not really something you need to worry about here for sure. Mork and cheese? What? I don't get the joke. What's the joke? Mac and cheese? Oh, okay, maybe I do get it. It does make sense. I guess that's close enough that it works. It's a little iffy. Well, given that he's summoning 7/7s, I think this is a good idea. Might just have enough pressure. It doesn't matter that he gets a bunch of those. You need to entertain yourself. What, because you're watching a bad stream that's not entertaining? You saying that your jokes are more entertaining than my gameplay? That was some play right there, my goodness. Oh wait, if I do this, I can get rid of 7 damage, and he's got 10 damage left. As a rogue, that should be pretty fine. Then we can drop this 4/3, because that's another decently large thing. Or we can just remove the 1/1 as well, I don't know. I mean, if he doesn't have a 1/1, he can't trade with the one that hit that as well. I think this is definitely the most stuff we can remove at once. So alright. Oh, you can have your own opinions. I know you don't play very much Hearthstone. Or you haven't in a year, as you said. But maybe I will inspire you to do so. You know what I was thinking about, though, is playing with people on stream and doing, like, deck challenges and stuff. And that could be cool. Because I've done, like, you know, you do, like, deck building challenges where you go online and they have, like, a generator. It's like, oh, you can only, like, play cards that are from these expansions, or you can only play cards that have a beard, or all these different things. And it can be really fun. I can train you. I can make content out of that if you want to. This can go together nicely now. That's gonna get me my health back. Now that I could play this, but then I'm definitely still in a dieable situation. If that's a word that exists. Dieable. Something that has the ability to kill and make someone be dead. Sweet, yeah. I mean, all it really takes is, you know, you play the game, you see the decks that are good, you play stuff that's good. Most of it's just knowledge, you know. And that's why having a tool like HS Replay that gives you so much statistics and information is important to keeping up. Oh, there you go. Perfect. I'm glad that I gave you the info you needed to get to 15. I feel good about myself now that I'm helping others. Okay, let's get this down. Yeah, I heard if Pauper tourney, no epic. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That could be cool. Yeah, a lot of the time, though, when you take out epics and legendaries, you end up with, like, aggro decks left and right, because it's very easy to make cheap aggro decks. Especially, like, hunters always had access to very cheap aggro decks. You think you made it to 22 by yourself, and then you played back in the day, yeah. Yeah. It's a start. You have to start somewhere. Okay. Well, we're definitely getting this board back one piece at a time. There's lots of lackeys now. I mean, the Death Rattle stuff's out of the way, the Edwin's out of the way. I guess he's almost dead, actually, also. Yeah, everyone just plays Hunter. Yeah. Oh, no! Crap, I didn't even notice that we were at that point. Has he really? Oh, he played 2 Devoted Maniacs. Yeah, I guess he is already there. I mean, still, though. Shouldn't be a ton more stuff to worry about. So he's running 2. So this is it's not a it's not a Highlander deck, or it shouldn't be. So we're not worrying about Dragon Queen or Zephyrus or anything. So, like, I don't know, maybe he gets like a sick Heist Baron Togwaggle. Like, I don't feel threatened by most of the things he's probably got left in his deck. All of his big threats are gone already. He definitely doesn't have the Togwaggle, or he would be playing it, right? I mean, free-wise. I guess he did need to play the Galakron for sure. He didn't even go face with this. Doesn't he not feel the pressure to end this game fast right now? I would if I was in his position. Okay. I think in terms of other cheap decks, Zoo Warlock is always cheap. Probably. Mages are probably pretty expensive. Druids are probably pretty expensive. Warriors maybe you could do. Like Pirate Warrior seems pretty easy to do. Especially if you just don't run Ankar. Obviously it's a very good card, but you could live without it. Got other weapons. Just drops your win rate a little bit for not getting to have crazy draw engines. Okay. We can finish him with Savage Roar, I believe. Yes, definitely. Lethal! Alright, we're now 4 and 5. Almost 50%.